Hey, what's up? It's TJ here, and today we're going to talk about 7 things that I wish I could go back and tell myself when I first started my wedding photography business. So this video and all of my videos are sponsored by me and my Patreon. Patreon is a place where I place information for creative entrepreneurs. There I talk about techniques to carry out your creative vision, dramatically increase your productivity, and then hopefully see radical growth in your business. I also have other things available like photography classes and video courses, so you can check that out down below as well. There's a ton of information out there that can get you going in different ways, and I kind of want to just talk about some of the things that you can avoid and kind of keep your focus on to help you go through this process without wasting a lot of time and a lot of money. The first thing I want to talk about is make sure that you educate yourself. The good thing about this is there's a ton of free resources available on YouTube. There's a ton of wedding photographers, wedding videographers. There's a ton of people that are, putting out information for you to watch. They have full wedding photography shadow video where you can actually watch somebody shoot a wedding. But there's so much information out there and there's a lot of different videos. It can kind of be hard to kind of really figure out what exactly you need to do, because so many people do it in different ways. And you really won't understand how you want to do things until you actually start doing weddings and you start running into issues and you start making mistakes. Though you will make some mistakes, you can avoid a lot of them by just educating yourself on specific things. There are plenty of wedding photographers that offer education, buying a course or buying pamphlets or buying information that can help you through some of the more detailed processes that they go through during their wedding days are super helpful. So courses and also different seminars. Some of them do like retreats where you can gather up with different wedding photographers in the area and just go and take photos. You can get some really good photographs from events like these that allow you to use in your portfolio and actually allow you to attract more clients. So don't hesitate to purchase some education if you can afford to. If you can't, then just use YouTube University and just figure it out from there. But then you need to go out there and start doing weddings, start doing photography gigs, and make sure you get yourself out there. The second tip I have is to avoid the gear trap. One of the things that you get bogged down into when you're getting into wedding photography or any type of photography, honestly, is just buying all the gear or thinking you need so much gear to do the photography. Where you start is not where you would end up. You can start somewhere very simple and start with just natural light photography. Just use the camera and the lens. You could just use one lens. And when you start booking clients, that's when you can start investing into the gear. But if you're not booking clients, if you're not getting any type of revenue coming in, then it's hard to really justify buying and purchasing new lenses and new cameras and having all the gear, but not having any clients. So as your photography business grows, your equipment should grow as well. But only if your photography business is growing and you're getting new clients should you invest in more gear. Another trap I want you to avoid is the listing trap. There's a ton of different websites out there and platforms that allow photographers to go on there and advertise their work. One, for example, is Wedding Wire. The Knot is another one. And then there's things like Thumbtack, where honestly, people are really just trying to be as cheap as possible and sell their wedding to the lowest bidder. They're not really interested in your work or how well you shoot photography. There may be a few there, but most of the weddings that you want to do will be from clients that are actually interested in your work and interested in the type of photography that you produce. And those clients tend to find you and not usually through these type of platforms. There's nothing wrong with these platforms. The idea of them are great, but what it's become is something that really doesn't really help the photographer itself. Now, if you want to start off there, but just understand that you will be spending money for the subscription to be on there and also to get leads sent to you. When there's other free platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook that you can get really creative on and find your ideal clients. The next thing I want you to do is to make sure that you are taking quick action. And I mean from everything. Like right now, if you're actually contemplating starting a wedding business or a photography business, videography business, whatever it is, just take action today. go ahead and start your business. Let's go ahead and start reaching out to clients, whether it be family and friends, whether it be someone you just know. Take action and start promoting yourself as a business. And that goes along with your clients as well. When people reach out to you, take action immediately, respond to them immediately. Try to be responsive in your emails. Try to make sure that you are taking action and not holding back. A lot of people get afraid to do weddings or get afraid to do bigger events because they don't think they're capable of doing it. But the sooner you go after it, the sooner you'll get better at it, and you'll be able to understand that it wasn't as hard as you thought it was. The next thing I want you to do is go all in. Don't treat this like it's just something you just do for fun. Don't treat it like it's something that you shouldn't really get paid for, but I'll take a little bit of money if you have it. Treat it like a business. Treat your clients like they are like of high value, and that you are there to serve them and give them everything you need. You are a wedding photographer, you are a portrait photographer, you are a videographer, you are a cinematographer. Call it whatever you want to, but you are a business. You are here to stay, and you are here to provide a photography and videography service. So start planning like you need to, start keeping track of all of your clients like you need to, get all of your documents in order. Make sure you have your contracts and things ready to go, your contracts, agreements, all the information you need to give to your clients to let them know you are about business. One good investment would be a client management system, because as soon as you start getting clients and making sure that their invoices are going out and that their money is coming in, once you start making those transactions and start providing this service, you want to keep track of the service and make sure that you're producing things and giving your clients their product on time. The next thing you want to do is build relationships. And I mean, from the very beginning, you want to make sure that you are, being honest, best friends with your clients. Your clients need to feel like, oh, I could go to their cookout, or, oh, I could hang out with them, on an everyday basis. You want to be friends with your clients, and you also want to be friends with other people in the industry. A photography or videography business is all about relationships. People who are in the industry will help with when they have a wedding, and maybe someone wants your service, but they don't do that service. Make sure that you tell them, hey, I'm a videographer, or I'm a photographer. Anytime you have a wedding like this, let me know. I'll help you out, or I'll second shoot for you, or just let me know if a client needs a photographer, and I'll be sure to step in and we can work together. Even the DJs, the other vendors there, make sure you come in contact with them and get their information, because they may have potential clients that may need your services as well. And they may ask, hey, I got a DJ, but do you know any photographers? Yeah, this person gave me their contact information, and they're pretty cool. So be friends with everyone that you can and network with people, because the photography and videography business is really just about relationships. And the more your clients like you, the more they'll recommend you to the next person, or to their family, or to their friends, to use you as the family or a friend photographer that they have. The last thing I want you to do is to keep track of your clients and your potential clients. Email lists can be a game changer for you. And every client that you bring in, make sure you keep track of them on an email list, an email of people who you have done photography for, or email list of people who are interested in photography. Maybe they reached out to you and you were able to capture the email address. Make sure these are potential clients, people who may be getting married soon, or may need photography soon. You can always reach out to them in an email blast and say, hey, I have a special going on, or I'm doing family portraits for 25% off, or 50% off. I'm doing mini sessions. If anyone wants to, people will jump at those opportunities if you keep track of the people who you've worked with. This way you can always make the money that you need at a drop of a dime. If you have a list of your clientele, or people who are potential and former clients of yours, you can always reach out to and possibly book a session with them, because everyone needs photography. Everyone needs videography at some point. And having that email list is going to ensure you business for the future and in years to come. So I hope these tips helped you. There's more information in the description box below. I have video courses, and I also have additional information in my Patreon where I post weekly and monthly content there to help you build and grow your business. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions or any comments. Put that down in the description box below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.